Well, Carlene, I want to say congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
been, what is it? It's been what, 3 weeks, I guess, three and a half, about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And you got your first one. And what is that? 30, we said what, 30, how much? 31,000 for your first one.
Mhm.
And I do recall what, all that you told me, but I also, recall that you talked about how you do love what you do, just not necessarily the way that you do it anymore, right?
Mhm.
And your vision is to have, to start stacking on top of, that cash flow on top of cash flow on top of cash flow, so that you can make those decisions on what you do next, right? and um
Yeah.
and not having to be dependent on someone, having being the one that, as you talked about, the one that determines what your next move is, whether it be real estate, and they got to approve you for this or approve you for that.
Hmm.
You controlling your destiny with that, and showing your daughter as well.
Yeah. Having a source of income that's not dependent on other people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. And so again, doing a great job, with what you do. Like, you're successful as society would see success, right? You're successful in that sense. um but I know for you, it's also about changing those generational cycles, right? and
Yeah.
and and showing that, because I remember you talking about how these corporate guys, the reward that you really got for that wasn't, um really, at some point, it started to wear itself thin, right? It started to wear itself thin. And um but also, they are creating ceilings for you too, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When you get the titles sometimes, but you don't can't even own a house. So we got to change that. We got to change it. And I realize it's the dependency on these systems and these companies. And I think everybody needs to break away. I know everybody won't, but I think everyone needs to, from what I've seen. Because when you get to the top echelon where you have a corner office, I had a corner office for a top law firm over the world, not just in this country. And, you still can't have that dream. They'll put a ceiling up. So,
Mm. Oh, I remember those days. Okay, Carlene, let's talk about it. How many bedrooms?
or
4 bedrooms. And how many baths?
too full.
2 full baths. How many master bedrooms?
There's no suite, but one of the bedrooms is and baths are downstairs, and then the other three are upstairs with that one bath. So I
Oh,
was
really?
thinking of making it a private because the bathroom is like right over there in that nook where that room is.
Yeah, you could do that. You just make the just key the room and the bath at this,
With a smart lock, yeah.
the same. All right, cool. So, all right, and where are we at? Where are you at?
I'm in Baltimore County because
Oh,
there's a short-term rental license requirement and only one property you can have in Baltimore City. So I'm in the county,
uh,
right
yep.
outside the city and inside the Beltway.
Uh-huh. Carlene, girl. All right. So, how much are you expecting to get per night per room?
Okay, so I was thinking that one with the downstairs that has the bathroom close by, 60, and I can put a king bed in it that I
Mm-hmm.
already own.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then the other two of the rooms are decent, good sizes. I can put a king or a queen, $45 a night.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one kind of tiny room. It's like 9 foot by 7. And then the other room is I'm sorry, the other dimension is like nine by 7, whatever. So it's really tiny, but it has a closet, so it's a room and a window. I was thinking about $40 a night.
Okay.
Um,
So let's do that. So let's go 40 plus. I'm sorry, I'm gonna back up. So we go 45 times 2. So two of those are $45,
yes,
right? Plus 40 for the smaller one.
yes,
Plus, you said 60, right, for the private?
yes.
right? Or the one with the private bath, even though it's not in, they'd still get their own. Okay. So 60 equals $190 when everything is occupied.
Yes.
And we're going to multiply that times 30 nights. So $190 a night for everything when everything's occupied. I'm going to multiply that times 30 nights in the month. And that brings us to $5,700 at 100% occupancy. We are going to knock that down to 85% to see how much I'm going to be bringing in. And that's $4,845. How much is your rent?
$2,250.
Okay, so we're going to subtract the rent from that, $2,250. And that leaves us $2,595. We know that it's in formula. Her rent is $2,250. After rent's paid, she's still keeping $2,595 in her pocket. We're going to multiply that times, that's per month, multiply that times 12, and that's $31,000 for the year for that property. So, I
do have a question.
Not savvy at all.
I've had a journey in this field. I started, and I actually met my husband at the Patent and Trademark Office. We were former patent examiners. And I just kind of got this urge a long time ago that I wanted to go to law school. And I since worked at a number of firms, came out of law school with great offers, nothing under six figures. But I experienced so much discrimination, even to the point where when I was ready to buy a house, and I still have never purchased the house. I own some because of family members leaving them to me, but I've never purchased the house myself in anywhere that I've lived. And because of discrimination, my employers would literally, one of them refused to verify my employment. So I was still working for them, had no bad evaluation. And then all of a sudden they refused. And the loan officer was like, we've never seen anything like this before. And I just refused to go back to work. They kept paying me. And then a month later, I needed to get an apartment because we literally had nowhere to live because we had already moved out of our place. And my employer verified us for the apartment, but refused to verify my employment for the house. So part of my journey here is coming from that background, understanding what it's like being a Black female in the patent law industry. My expertise is patent prosecution, inventions, and all of that jazz. And, trying to break that glass ceiling, but also realizing I have a daughter and it's not just about me. I want to help my brother who owns a property, but is a teacher who's struggling to make it and, experience some damage in New Orleans with the hurricanes and things and hasn't been able to fill his unit. I don't want to be a burden on anyone when I'm in between jobs because of discrimination. I want to help other people because God has really blessed me so much. And despite all the transitions I've had to go through, I've still been very blessed and favored. So I just want to give back. It's not about me anymore. I've lived in nice places, even though I didn't own them. I'm on a 20-acre farm right now in a house that when people come to, they're just like, oh my gosh, how can you, and it's the favor of God. But I just don't like some of the obstacles that people have in getting into real estate. They'll approve you for an apartment or a car, but you have to go through so much just to get a house and you're paying for it already. So that's part of my journey and why I'm doing this.
I want to say congratulations. Hey guys, it's Jim. I hope you're enjoying the series of videos that I'm putting out of my new student hosts. There's a couple that I put out before this, a couple that I'm putting out after as well. It's all real informative stuff to help you in your journey with Airbnb passive income. And if you do enjoy it, I'd ask you to do a couple things. One, if you're watching this on YouTube, like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're not on YouTube, go ahead over to the channel and subscribe, like and share the video if you want to be updated on all the new videos that are going to be coming up, as well as getting the other ones that will also help you along your journey of Airbnb, creating Airbnb passive income to be able to support the vision that God's given you for your life. And if you're already in it, great. You're already in the group. You know what we're doing, and glad to have you. Now, the last thing is this. If you're already in the group, or if you're not in the group and you're not a student, and you like the information that the free information that I'm sharing, and you feel like maybe this would be a great fit for you as far as being able to, do Airbnb passive income without owning property, then schedule a one-on-one with me. I'd love to meet with you. As you know, I love helping people start and grow their $5,000 to $15,000 a month Airbnb passive income business without banks, without experience, and without owning property. And so, yeah, schedule an opportunity. I'd love to, as I said, I'd love to meet with you one-on-one, and we can see if it's a good fit. I can give you some more information, some background about the academy and how everything works. And if it is a great fit and I'm able to give you an invitation, because my academy is invitation only, but if I'm able to give you an invitation, then I'll give you an invitation, get you enrolled, and get you started today. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to meeting with you and working with you in the very near future. God bless you.